Enigma in the house. My man J-Span, Titan Studios. It's called From the Heart. Keeping it real is what all the song's about. Never selling your soul. Always staying true to yourself. Alright. Yeah. Check it out. Money, money, cars. What would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the heart. Yeah, money, money, cars. What would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the start. Man, money, money, cars. What would never get you far unless you gonna spit it from the heart. Yeah, money, money, cars. What would never.
There you go. You got the awards music there for you. There you go. You like that? You like that? But we have to get into everything, and we have got, of course, the return of a few awards here. And of course, we've got a couple of different ones for this year. So we will start with what I know is some of the ITC fans' favorite award of the year. And that is the Mitch McConnell, baby, the asshole of the year. And our nominees are Kanye West. Do I need to say more, ladies and gentlemen? We know what it is, okay? We know what it is. Donald Trump. Look, man, they didn't came out and said my man was legit trying to do an insurrection against he was legit trying to do a coup. Come on, baby. That's an asshole. Mace's favorite guy, Greg Abbott. Dead leg Greg, baby. Do I need to say more? Hey, funny story, real story on this. Greg Abbott, yesterday, when there was like almost 100,000 people in Texas without power, this man was out here tweeting about how they were putting up more border walls in Texas. And this is unusual because normally it's only one person that we have nominated here, but Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
Also known as the Elite.
You know who I picked?
You know who I picked?
For the first time ever, we have co-winners of the Mitch McConnell Asshole of the Year award. And that is Kanye West and the
Elite. Hey, man, hey, y'all can have that. Graciously take this award for being terrible.
Yes.
For
pretty much down the voting there for people. Terrell and Daryl both voted for the Elite. Me and Mace were both like Kanye West. Not Kanye. Not even a question.
We can't, because that was easy. Can't let you. That was easy. That was easy. I could say, hey, Kanye was an ass. Oh, you know, that's due diligence, you know, but at the same time, Donald Trump is Donald Trump. Come on now.
I mean, like, giving Donald Trump a vote for this award would have it wouldn't have meant anything.
Nothing.
Because we know already. It wouldn't have meant anything because
but if we have three individuals taking their what do you call it? Their how would I say their status,
their California Cucamonga wrestling,
your Cucamonga kids and your Hardy Boys.
Shout out to Jim Cornette, baby.
Oh no, boys! If you're gonna do Jim Cornette, thank you very much.
Hardy Boys.
We should just send this part of the show to Cornette and Brian Last. Let them play. Like, these people know what's up.
Hey, but for real though, look, I will let you and Daryl discuss why the Elite got your vote there, right? But I'm gonna just say, I can tell you, me and Mace have had plenty of talks about Kanye West. Let me tell you something. He is a 4-letter word that starts with a C and ends with an N. And if you don't know what I'm saying, you don't need to know. But those that know, that's why he got the award. It's very simple. He got that.
When somebody takes a really big hit in football, you like, ooh, slide that in there. You got it. You got it.
You got it, baby.
You got it.
But Daryl, T, why did you guys vote for the Elite?
Okay,
you can go first.
I'm gonna go first, Daryl, because like I say, this is something I've been wanting to say for a while now.
Ooh, he about to get in that soapbox, baby.
So, because once again, Donald Trump is Donald Trump. We're expecting him to be part of this whole shenanigan anyway. Kanye been going off the rails for years, so I mean, this wasn't like a surprise to me. That's the like I say, because really it went down to Kanye and the Elite for me, and I had to go with the Elite because everything that happened in September was based off of things that they had done previously. I mean, if you look at the whole of their company, like let's just really look at it, okay? They have positions of power. And yet, because of the way that they have been, one of the other people that had that title left the company. Okay, let's say there may be reports out there that say he didn't leave because of that. No, he left because everybody heard there was tensions between him and them. Then you had them basically demonize the one person in the history of their company that was drawing in viewers on a weekly basis. Drawing in viewers on a weekly basis. If you look at the ratings, and I know people say ratings are okay. Hey, guess what? They are, but we still use them to measure success with TV. When you look at those numbers, let's look at when they came back from the whole media scrum thing. Whenever they were placed in the main event, if you look at the beginning of the program, drawing 1 million viewers, by the time the Elite was on the screen, they had lost over 200,000 viewers. And in the course of their segment, they would lose another 50,000. So explain, so please, someone explain to me, like, what, let's say, because this is all backlash from what happened. This is everything that we've seen. They, number one, should never open their mouths about a talent, especially when you have an office position. When you have an office position and your company is reliant upon your talent, and the most over guy in your company, you're dragging through the mud because you're friends with a guy he's not friends with. Yo, y'all could have handled that. Let's say y'all could have not said anything in an interview. Y'all could have just kept that to yourselves. You know what? Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's a business, and you're not running it as a business. You're running it as though you're trying to play. Like say the old phrase was all friends wrestling at one point in time. And you know what? If you really look at it, it kind of seems like the way it is, because yeah, there were some other things that were supposed to happen that didn't happen because they just didn't want to do it, because they didn't feel like they felt they were bigger stars than they really are. If I ask somebody, who's Kenny Omega, they're going to say, who? Who are Matt and Nick Jackson? Who? You have to be one of the hardcore wrestling fans. You have to watch AEW every single week to know who these guys are. But you don't seem to grasp the fact that at the end of the day, you need to be a professional at all points in times, especially when you have the title of executive vice president. They wanted to be EVPs because a guy over in Stanford was an EVP, and they were trying to be like, haha, we'll stick it to him. So this is the reason why I picked the Elite. But I'm interested to hear what good old Daryl has to say. So Daryl, I kick it to you.
You went on ratings. You went on the back end. Me? I don't like a show that I just need to see flips and tricks all day. If I wanted to do that, I'll just watch a dog show. Let's get this straight. You said if you ask someone who Kenny Omega is, and they say who, you're absolutely right. The only way you're going to know who Kenny Omega is if you watch New Japan and you was looking at it seriously, because all you're going to do is look back in the past. Mr. Cleaner, Mr. Bullet Club, Mr. all that other good old everything. No one cares about that stuff no more. We care about the actual casual fan. We like names. We like CM Punk. We like Triple H. We like Cody Rhodes. We like all these names. Why do you think that All Elite Wrestling is All Elite Wrestling? Because we got WWE names running their own business. We got John Moxley, we got Chris Jericho, we got Bryan Danielson, we got all this good old WWE nonsense in AEW. We are not caring about what you was trying to build up because we all scrapped them. We scrapped all your beginning talent. We scrapped your little Jungle Boy. We scrapped your there's a lot of people got scrapped. This is AEW/WWE. We don't want to watch this. And on top of that, bringing it back to the Elite, we don't care about the Elite. Where it's the same old, hey, let's put them in a series of 7 match just to give them the belts back. That's what we doing right now. Because we know damn well that, this is just trying to have some type of ratings. You're only going to peak at 800,000 by the end of the day. You start off, your biggest program is literally MJF coming out with a promo, and that's even going stale at this point. Tony Khan, the Elite, they're all a whole gang. We don't care about them. This is the Jeff Jarrett of TNA at this point. This is what this is. We even got Jeff Jarrett back in the mode again in AEW. So at the end of the day, I will say that was an easy choice. Kanye, I don't care about you. Donald Trump, I don't care about you. And
Time out. How many times must I tell you, sir? You show him respect. His name is JEFF JARRET Jeff Jarrett.
And he spends his days working hard on the dough, but the hands on the clock keep spinning too slow because he can't wait to be alone with his baby tonight. But by the way, can we all just agree, okay? Because I don't know him as a person, but can Tony Khan never ever be on live TV with a mic again? Because God, that is just god awful. That is like one of the worst things ever because he literally just screams into the microphone and just no.
Jim Cornette said it best. Tony Khan is a fan that doesn't really know anything about how the business operates running a wrestling company. That's where the problem is.
The ultimate booker. That's all he wants to be is the ultimate booker.
Look, I have respect for him wanting to bring, for wrestling fans, a alternative to WWE. Have great respect for that. How they have executed it, though, woof. Okay? Woof. Look, CM Punk said it perfectly. Guys that are, like you said, T, guys that are supposed to be EVPs are willing to risk losing $1 million gate because they're in their feelings. So, yeah, I mean, hey, they earned it. So, to the Elite, which is Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, congratulations on your first win of the Mitch McConnell Asshole of the Year award.
They won that before they won the trios titles again.
Hey, look, see, they're going to be finishing the year with a nice big award. They're going to get their belts back, and then they got the Asshole of the Year. Awesome year for them.
Hold that.
Yes, but moving forward here, we have got to get into the biggest disappointment of the year. Now, mind you, people, this varies all types of categories, right? This isn't just sports. This isn't just wrestling. It's like everything in general. So let's start with our nominees. Up first, we have Russell Wilson. Look, man, if you don't know why Russell Wilson on this list, that's why he on this list. He was out here, let's ride, and this man did rode his team into the dirt, okay? Into the dirt. Man, you know, like when you be playing Red Dead and somebody just suddenly shoot your horse and they go flip you into the ground. That's what Russell Wilson's season has been. He got up on the horse, let's ride. They started galloping, bam, right up on his head, he's dead.
Out of there. Done so.
Why is every time you say let's ride, I automatically just think of that Kevin Hart thing? All right, let's ride. That's all I think of.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Hey, before this show over with, we're gonna be doing high knees, so y'all be ready.
Stop it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we do them high knees so we can recover quickly. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do them. That's right.
Ravens flock, let's fly. Let's do it.
You know, just make sure when you're on the plane, you're doing all those high knees, you know, so you get to feeling good, you know, like mind you, people, just remind you, this is the same guy who told us that he had water that would fix your brain from a concussion. So I mean,
I need some water for that one. Oh my goodness.
It was purified in the lake of Minnetonka.
Yes, purified water from the lake of Minnetonka.
Gotta be.
All right.
The explanation.
Also being nominated, the Brazilian national soccer team. Boy, oh boy, did y'all dudes flame out in the World Cup so terribly. Y'all looked outmatched. It was embarrassing. You're not an athlete. You pissed down your legs, and it's all over.
And the worst part about it is they're still rated as the #1 team in the world. Like the immediate after FIFA rating still had them #1. How?
This generation of players is
ain't
probably
got that dog in them.
I'm going to say this, and even though I'm not, you know, some soccer historian, I know a little bit about history. I'd have to say they're probably the most disappointing generation of players for them in probably ever, for being honest, because they have always had all this talent, but are yet to win anything that's really worth anything. So pretty pissed down your leg type of moment for the Brazilian national team for sure. Moving forward here, the Texas Power Grid and Dead Leg Greg. For those that don't know, like I just said, while there was like, you know, all these people without power, he's like, we're putting up new border wall.
We're about to start chapter 2 of The Handmaid's Tale as well, so be prepared for that. Coming soon. So
yeah.
We going through it down here, man. Send your condolences because we going through it.
Moving forward, our next nominee, all of the voters of Herschel Walker. T, we didn't really get to ask you here. How did you feel about all of the nonsense going on with Herschel Walker during that campaign?
At some point, my man said he wanted to be a werewolf so he could fight vampires. At another instance, he said, if we have clean air, it's going to get stole by China.
And turned into dirty air.
At another instance, he told y'all he wasn't that smart and would lose debates.
All that being said, T, how do you feel about Herschel Walker's nonsense?
You summed it up with the right word. Nonsense. When I heard he was running, I'm like, what?
And you know them folks done shipped him back to Texas now, too. He ain't out there in Georgia no more. Hey, your job is done. Get out of here. Can't sit here.
But yeah. How'd you feel there at all? Did it make you smile when you kept seeing the nonsensical statements coming out of this man's mouth?
It made me go, what the hell is this?
Oh, he also borrows children to watch Disney movies.
What?
What? Bro, you didn't hear the part where he was like, I sometimes I have to watch the kid shows. I don't want to watch them by myself, so I have to get a neighbor's kid to watch it with me, so I don't feel bad about watching the kid shows. Y'all didn't hear that?
I should have changed my vote for that one.
For real.
Y'all didn't hear that?
No.
That slipped through the cracks?
Yep.
Dog. I was there for every Herschel Walker soundbite. I needed all those laughs. I was there for every soundbite. I needed them.
That sounded like when Michael Jackson said, "Oh, I sleep in the bed with children. It's not like I'm Jack the Ripper." It's like what in the world? Let's say just taking kids over to your house watching Disney shows, Disney movies. It don't matter.
He said that that's the only way he feels comfortable watching Disney movies, bro. He's watching kid shows. He can't do them as an adult because they're silly.
Then don't watch them.
So
That's the most obvious thing. Don't you feel silly? You feel they're silly. You feel like say you can't watch them as an adult. Then don't watch them. That
all right. So the last person on this list is Paige Van Zant. Why is she on the list?
Okay, I wait. Let me be the one to do this one. Let me be the one.
I mean, I legit want to know because I follow her on Twitter. She look good.
Okay.
Why she on the list?
Besides her looking good on the internet, she failed her MMA career. After she failed her MMA career, she said, "Oh, I can go in the bare knuckle fighting." She goes in the bare knuckle fighting. She gets chipped the crap up because you know why? Because she's a wrestler and that she thinks she can stand up fight. No. So that failed. So she has to go to the only thing that she can rely on, her body. So now she takes OnlyFans pictures and everything else and show herself nude on the internet because that's the only thing she's good at because she's not good at anything else.
Hey, brother, you mad at her side hustle?
Oh, hold on. And Daryl, you forgot one thing. Her attempt at pro wrestling and all elite wrestling.
I don't even want to put that in there because that one was a fail. That's like a Ronda Rousey move that failed horribly.
Yeah, but you know what? At least Ronda looked decent in her first match. Paige looked like she didn't know her left from her right foot.
I think the only reason why Ronda Rousey is actually to a point that has a better status than Paige Van Zant because she actually held the world title in the UFC. It was actually multiple title defenses versus Paige Van Zant that didn't win nothing and could not make it to the top. And the only way she was trying to make it to the top was her looks, and she was trying to do that, and it didn't work out for her. That's like Rachel what's her name? I think you know what I'm talking about. Rachel, she did one fight in the UFC, and there was like rumors that she was like trying to, what was it? She was trying to sex her way up to the top, and it didn't work. And then she had like 2 matches, and then she got quit by the UFC. And then she went to start, I think she did try to do bare knuckle as well. I think she actually won 1 fight, but other than that, she doing the same thing, doing some.
Well, that's one more than Paige, but no, because my thing is that, and the reason why I consider Paige Van Zandt a disappointment, because like I say, because she's been doing the whole I'm a pretty girl thing for years. Okay, let's not act like that.
Wasn't she doing that though while she was still trying to fight? Or was it like
Yes, she was. She had her own subscription website called Paige Van Zandt.
That was when she got in the bare knuckle though. That wasn't when
I thought she had that when she was in the UFC.
That was when she was still in the UFC. I've been following Paige Van Zandt for years on Instagram. She's had that for a long time, and then she launched the OnlyFans after she joined. Like, here's the thing: you join All Elite Wrestling, and you all of a sudden get an OnlyFans account like 3 months later. But yet, here's the thing. And mind you, and I say y'all can, and you can all agree with me, disagree with me, or whatever. The reason I say this about Paige is because Paige Van Zandt has, let's say if she focused on wrestling, like she has the look, she has the look of a star. Let's say if you give her a little bit of time to get better on the mic, she could possibly be a decent enough heel, and also she has an athletic background to where if she took it seriously enough, she could actually be halfway decent in the ring. But yet, we saw her first match. I'd rather watch Jade Cargill's first match 10 times over than Paige Van Zandt's first match. Okay, that's where the disappointing.
But Jade,
I'm sorry to disrespect Jade Cargill. So.
Jay don't have to go to OnlyFans to make herself.
All right.
Oh no,
Jerome, go ahead and give us the winner here because
these young fellas. You see half the outfits Jade wears. She might as well have OnlyFans.
Before I give you the winner, I just got one question for Daryl and Terrell. How did y'all feel about Miss Knox getting fired because she was out there showing her sensitive areas on her website?
Who?
What's the name?
Mandy?
Man, there you go. Mandy Rose. There we go. I couldn't remember her name. There we go.
Mandy Rose over here making 500,000 off her stuff. She's doing something better than what Paige is doing. I don't know what Paige is doing. Hey, Paige is still struggling out here getting that bread. Mandy over here making that in a month. She's like, she don't need to wrestle no more. she giving you side boob and getting 500,000. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you?
Let's say because we keep bringing them up. Jim Cornette said it best. Okay, let's say Jerome, you reiterate the statement. How long will it last? And the question is yeah, Mandy Rose is not on TV anymore. And while she's on TV, yes, guys are going to pay. But notice, but not, mind you, she was making, like, say, from all reports, she was making more money off of that site than her contract. But we got to remember, within a week's time, that's when she made 500,000. So you mean to tell me your stuff is getting leaked? You go on TV, you drop your title, which is the time out of tradition. She did what she was supposed to do. I respect her for that one. And then you get fired the next day, and within a week, you pretty much double up on what you were making. Yo, I can't even be mad. And plus, here's the thing. Everybody makes it seem like, like the WWE makes it seem, this is against our company standards. Where was y'all's company standards when on NXT TV? Yeah, Jerome, I know you didn't see this because you don't watch NXT, but on NXT TV, you had videos of her walking around a pool in nothing but a bikini and a photo shoot with her covering her top with one of the NXT titles and her bottom with one of the NXT titles. What was the outrage on that? And that's your title belts. And those weren't even on the van site. That was on your TV. That was on they doggone TV. Come on.
That's because they got to make money off it too. But now to announce our winner of the biggest disappointment of the year. And it goes to Mr. Let's Ride himself, Russell Wilson.
All right, let's ride.
Hey, at least you won something this year, right?
Yeah, they ain't gonna be winning too much.
Hey, man. Congratulations. You played yourself.
Hey, others receiving votes, Herschel Walker, Paige Van Zandt. But moving on here, we have got the best team of the year. And our nominees are the Argentina national soccer team. You won the World Cup. I don't think any more needs to be said. Messi's the GOAT. Don't y'all forget it. We've got the reigning NBA champion, Golden State Warriors, who Daryl, if y'all remember correctly, told me and Mace at the start of the playoffs last year that they were going to be the champions by the end of the playoffs. And God, I hate that he was right. I hate it so much. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Burn it.
You know why?
Burn it down.
Can't hate on greatness. Can't hate on greatness. Can't hate on it.
Burn it all down.
Can't hate on greatness. That's all I say.
We have got the New York Yankees. I know some will say they didn't even win the World Series this year, but they had a statistically great year as a team. They had Aaron Judge, who had a historically great year for their team, and they managed to re-sign Aaron Judge. So that's a pretty damn good year for the Yankees. And of course, our last nominees, it is the Bloodline. Plain out and simple. Look, man, these dudes have had one of the greatest runs ever as a faction. And it continues to be great. So they had to get nominees. But our winner it's a split. It is between the Argentina national soccer team. Shout out to my boy Messi, the GOAT. He the GOAT.
The GOAT. The GOAT.
That's right. And they the twos, and we the ones the bloodline. Congratulations to our winners here. I feel both teams are deserving. Y'all already heard my piece on why Argentina deserved this. Messi is the GOAT. Y'all lucky I wasn't on here right after Argentina won that. I was losing my damn mind. You can ask Mace. I was talking shit to everybody the whole rest of the day, telling everybody how he was the GOAT. It didn't even matter if you watch soccer. I was telling you he was the GOAT.
Jerome, that's a $5 fine.
Hey, I have decided to not fine y'all for this show because if you notice, I ain't fine none of y'all for your cursing. I figured
I ain't cursing.
Mace, you've been good. Terrell. First off, Terrell, you would have had the first $5 fine of the show. So yes, you did curse. Okay, when I put the show up, go back and listen to it, and you're gonna be like, he's right. I'd have had a $5 fine. Daryl would have had the second one. What are we talking about?
Them two up there.
Y'all
boys,
y'all
boys is getting got.
Yeah. So
Mace next fine is yours. Watch, it's gonna be yours. Watch. We gonna get
you can't bring that out of me no more.
No, but you can't. The only way you might catch them slipping is if the Cowboys lose in a way like it was like the Des Bryant catch. He's gonna come out here and lose his mind. So we might catch him right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slap. Hey, I'm gonna slap that debit card on the table. Be like, hey, bro, we got some stuff off our chest right now, dog, because I can't let this slide.
But yes, so Argentina had its great year, and of course, as we all know, the bloodline has had its stupendous year, and it only got better when they really, really brought Sammy into the fold and let him start, playing a role in there. And when you get a moment like, he's just not feeling Uzi, and you literally broke everybody in the ring. You broke them. Roman, who has been Mr. I can be stone-faced being the heel, no matter what these people say. He had to laugh. He got broke because of what this man said, okay? So
if you notice with that moment, the only person that he did not show on camera was Solo. That's the only person that you did not see break. But you know that he was just grinning ear to ear. Like you saw Jimmy in the back just covering his face. You saw Jay just constantly no. But say, and Roman just couldn't hide it. And like Paul Heyman was off somewhere in the corner, just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. This is hilarious.
Let's highlight Solo having the discipline to hold that freaking face. That man was just like, he want to crack a smile, but I'm like, I gotta stay here.
He ain't got the stripes to be breaking yet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't paid his dues yet. He gotta stay stone faced up there. He gotta be the cold-blooded killer right now. So yes, that was an awesome year for both of those teams there. I will say this. This run for Roman Reigns has proven that he will go down as one of the best of all time. It doesn't matter how you feel about him. I'm not saying he has to be your number one. He has run himself in the mantles of all of those greats. Whoever that is that comes in your mind, Roman Reigns should be in that list with them.
True. And just to piggyback off of that, you're talking about a guy who, if you look 5 years ago, nobody wanted him around. The fans didn't want him. Like the only people that wanted him were management. Now, ratings, just his theme music alone automatically just gets people to pop. I mean, goodness gracious. Sounds like a character out of Final Fantasy coming for you. Just that theme music, man. You just getting ready for that big boss, and also you just
started.
Boom.
Don't get him started.
Hey, all I gotta say is this: I bought my title before that Undisputed Universal with the Reigns plates. I bought it. I knew. That's all I'm gonna say. I knew already. I already knew this is gonna be great. Right now, it's probably hell just to even buy a title right now with Reigns freaking plates. I think his plates are probably like over 100 at this point.
I will say this: when me and my daughter went to SmackDown, about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I will tell you, The arena was deafening loud at 2 points in the night. When Bray Wyatt came out, and then when the Tribal Chief and the Bloodline came out, that arena was deafening. Everyone was on their feet to show respect for the Tribal Chief.
Acknowledging him.
That's right. But moving on here, we've got to go to best moment of the year. Again, this goes across all lines here. This isn't just specifically sports. But we'll start here with the LA Rams win that long-awaited Super Bowl that they have been waiting for, especially since they moved to LA. They've been really waiting on that. They got their Super Bowl in their own stadium, which makes it a hell of a moment for the year. Brittany Griner comes back home. Her getting, that hostage trade happening and her getting brought back home. Very big moment there to see, for someone to be put in a prison camp for multiple years for a little bit of some juice in a vape cartridge. That's wild. So that was awesome that she got home. Argentina winning the World Cup on penalties. One of the most insane things that you could ever see in your life. I mean, I don't know how you can really make it any more dramatic than it was. If you watch, look, even if you're not a soccer fan, go watch that game. It's gonna mess you up because you're gonna be like, is every soccer game like this? No, they're not. That was the greatest one I've ever seen. Okay. That was awesome. And then our last nominee is Roman Reigns beating Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. That match was crazy. Everything that happened with it was crazy. But at the end of the day, the Tribal Chief came out on top. So our winner is Brittany Griner coming home. Thank God she got back home. Boy, look, man, she didn't need to be in no damn Russian prison camp. That was outrageous. Good on the Joe Biden administration to bring her home. Yeah, they had to give up a dude who is a terrorist. But you know what, man? The American government's job, part of their job, is to protect you as a United States citizen against foreign governments. And that's what they did here. They got Brittany back home, and she says she's going to be ready for the next WNBA season. So I can't wait to see how she about to be making all these girls pay for what she didn't have to go through. Because, look, she had a mean disposition before on the court. Imagine what's going to happen now. She got some motivation to take it out on y'all. Woo! Good luck, ladies.
It's like y'all thought it was smooth. Y'all thought it was sweet last year. I wasn't around. I'm back. Hey, y'all better put your shoes on in my house. You better not get comfortable up in here.
Look, I'm gonna say it now. Brittany Griner about to win the MVP next year, Mace. Mark my words right now. I'm not in told you now on December 24th, right? And Brittany Griner about to come back with a vengeance and win that MVP, boy. Because look, she got to take that frustration out on somebody. But congratulations to her for winning that, and also for her being back home. That, like I said, that's awesome that she gets to spend the holidays with her family. That is, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen once she, once she actually sits down and really talks about the experience and everything that happened. So, shout outs to you, BG. Glad that you home, dog. But moving forward here, we have got the nominees for the best anime of the year. Starting up top here, we've got One Piece, Mace's favorite. He knows it makes him smile. He's trying to be all solemn face and act like, oh yeah, I don't really care. Inside, he's like, that's right, One Piece.
This one's a biased freaking vote, and this is already know who the winner is. We ain't gonna go with it. We might as well just say, don't even mention anything else. We already know who won.
Our other nominees are Bleach, who I haven't seen any of what they're doing this year, but Mace says they came back strong. So, I'll give it to him. I'll give him to him there. Got Boruto. We've got one newcomer to this with Chainsaw Man. And, of course, a very great show that was nominated last year, My Hero Academia. Our winner is One Piece.
Solid.
Daryl is disgusted. And I'm sorry, Daryl, but also receiving votes here were Bleach and My Hero Academia. I had to go with One Piece, Daryl, and it's strictly based off of
bias.
I've been watching this show over the course of this year, okay? And I've also seen the clips of what has been currently happening in One Piece, and that shit is lit. Woo! Hey, Mace, Demon Fluence clutch. That's all I got to
say. hey, Robin breaking your back.
Look, man. Hey, look. That show is off the chain.
But Daryl, I didn't even vote for One Piece, bro.
Nope, he didn't. He voted for Bleach. You should be mad at me and Terrell if you're mad at anybody.
Oh, yeah, I voted for Bleach.
Useless. That's what I'm going to say. Useless.
You're not Dio.
Useless.
You a hater. You a hater. You a hater.
Oh, yeah.
I'm say, bro, Bleach is everything we wanted it to be coming back. It's plain and simple. Like,
and Daryl, at some point, you'll be an adult and start watching One Piece and realize how awesome it is. So it's okay that you want to be a hater.
The thing is,
told you it's great.
The thing is that you don't. Dro can tell you where to start watching to that because it's fresh on his mind.
I told him exactly where to start. And he's like, "Oh, I can't do that."
It's fresh on his mind. I can't
do that because Mace told me to watch it. I can't do that. I can't give him the satisfaction.
Hating, bro. Hating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You notice how he's not even disputing that that's what he said to me too? You see that?
Don't be a hater your whole life.
I try not to.
Just start the show, bro. Just start it.
And moving on here, we have got the nominees for Best Wrestling Moment of the Year. Starting off with Cody Rhodes at Hell in the Cell. It's a legendary performance that'll be talked about for a lot of years to come. Plain out and simple. We've got Sami Zayn starting a worldwide trend with Feeling Uzi, baby.
Right.
Sami Zayn, Sami Uso. That's right. That's right. They're on the island of relevancy. CM Punk's media scrum.
You love to see it.
We've got MJF winning the AEW title. And last but not least, Bray Wyatt returning to WWE. This year's winner of the best wrestling moment of 2022, Sami Uso, baby! Sami Uso going crazy with Feeling Uzi is the biggest moment of the year. Also receiving votes were CM Punk's media scrum and Bray Wyatt returning. Now, look, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was this close to voting for CM Punk. This close.
Hey, bro,
I was so close. I love the pettiness of that whole thing so much. So much. I love every moment. Like when this man was like, he when he looks Tony Khan straight in the face and says, he just wants me to keep working with assholes. And then when he says, I'm old, I'm hurt, I'm angry, and I work with children. It's one of the greatest lines ever. But my man Sami Uso, dog, he had me dying, like legitimately, I was holding my sides laughing so hard when this man said Feeling Uzi, dog. So, and now they got a whole shirt, which by the way, I do have. Just want to let y'all know.
He wearing that the next episode, guaranteed.
Actually, hold on. While I asked Daryl and Terrell how they feel about this, let me show you what else I got.
Oh Lord.
So
drop your thoughts, man, because you know he's gonna take a while. You know he's old, and you know what I'm saying, take him a while to get up and go find stuff.
Yeah, he gotta get his walker. Like I say, we talked about it earlier in the show. Sami Zayn doing that, like, I'm sorry, but like, if you had to give an MVP to somebody in WWE this year, like outside of Roman, it would have to be Sammy, because Sammy has just been killing it all year long. Like if you look from Johnny Knoxville on, the guy has just been on another level. Like when they actually like let him associate with the bloodline, really with Roman, it all of a sudden took a different look altogether. Because and then watching that promo, I was at home sitting there, and when he said just hasn't been feeling very Usi lately, and you just saw the look, like, because Jey Uso's face was what killed me, because you just saw him like with his head down, and then all of a sudden just kind of pop up like like almost like, oh God, he just said something. He was like, and the fact that like literally like Roman was just like,
so
Philip,
me and the wife both have the honorary Oos, right? We both got that. We're honorary Oos, right? Okay. But of course, you know, besides, I like I told you already, I got the Feeling Usi shirt, right? So you guys know about that one. But we always have to make sure we show respect to the entire bloodline on the island of relevancy, baby. That's right. Hey, do y'all see how red Sami Zayn's hair is? Do you see that? Yep. So that's right. We show some respect to the tribal chief in this house. Except for my daughter. She hates on Roman Reigns all the time.
Yeah, for real. I was literally about to say, except for your daughter, you know, your offspring don't like the tribal chief.
Wow. Hey, I told her don't be a hater your whole life.
Yep.
What do you want from me? I'm doing my job. I'm trying to tell her don't be a hater.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna take two of my old Roman shirts and let's say one of my old Roman shirts, one of my old Randy Orton shirts, like say sew them together, make a new shirt, and then she's just gonna super hate on that next time I see her.
Yikes. Yikes. And of course,
I might get cut.
And of course, we have one award left to give out, and that is, to me, I think the biggest award of our ITC Awards every year. It's named after a person that we all think pretty highly of here. He's a kind soul. He's very, very compassionate. He's, you know, a person that has impacted a lot of people's lives by what he has done over the course of his career, and that is the Mick Foley, the ITC Person of the Year Award. This year, we only had one person that we put up, and this is our winner, and it is a guy from Chicago that Terrell's actually going to tell you about. His name is Mr. Jermaine Jordan. So, Mr. Jermaine Jordan, we want to first congratulate you for winning the ITC Person of the Year, the Mick Foley. You have done stellar work this year, and Terrell, go ahead and let the people know all about Mr. Jordan.
All right. So let's say we were racking our brains as about who was going to be the Person of the Year. And I happened to be watching a news story talking about Jermaine Jordan and how, for those of you who are unaware, in the city of Chicago and the state of Illinois, we've had some really crap weather lately. Okay. Well, with, you know, like say -degree weather and everything like that, you know, there's the heating tents. But what Mr. Jordan decided to do as a volunteer was he was finding people who are homeless and stuff like that, and he actually was paying for food and hotel rooms for these people at a hotel, so that way they could, you know, be off the street, be somewhere warm, you know, not just in the heating tent, but be somewhere warm, have some warm food in their stomach. And I mean, let's say that's just kindness on another level, because you know what, like I say, you don't have to do that. Like no one's telling you have to do it, but out of the kindness of his heart, he decided to do it. So that's why Jermaine Jordan is our ITC Person of the Year. Let's say he was a last minute entry, y'all, and he won.
As you all know, we clown around a lot here. We have a good time. We try and make you guys laugh, put a smile on your face, right, while you're sitting here riding with us through this journey each and every week. But we always have to make sure that we spotlight people like Mr. Jermaine Jordan, who are out here doing wonderful things to help people in society. There is a lot of bad stuff in this world, right? We all know there's a lot of craziness. It can be hard out here to live, but people out here trying to make sure that there is less suffering in this world are doing amazing work, and they deserve to be applauded and given awards, because simply, like Terrell said, this man is not out here doing it for monetary gain or anything like that. He's simply doing it because it's the right thing that should be done. We have a lot of craziness in society. We have a lot of things that make people real mad, but I hope that ITC helped bring a smile to your face with giving this award to Mr. Jermaine Jordan. If you want to look him up, please make sure you Google him. He is from Chicago. It is a very easy Google search. Put in Jermaine Jordan, Chicago. Stories will pop up for you. It's very, very simple. But that is the ITC Awards for 2022 this year, ladies and gentlemen. Pop, tell the people where to find you.
Well, they can find me at the Real Trade Camp on Twitter. They can find me at tcampbell_ITC on Instagram, and they can find me on
tweeting anything.
I tweeted like 3 things. Like, say you ain't paying attention.
Ooh, 3.
Hey.
Did you not see my Exotica pictures? My pictures from Exotica.
As long as if you ain't got that check, it ain't getting seen.
Right. Let's say, but I got pictures from Exotica. Let's say, hey, Spencer Bradley follows me. Spencer Bradley follows me on Twitter. Okay, that's a goal for me. She's an adult film star. Okay. Let's say.
Oh, is she one that there's gonna be an episode on?
Eventually, yes. But no, like say, yeah. But
I didn't know you had these pictures up here. Okay.
Yeah, for real. Let's say Lacey Lennon's on there, Ember Snow. Let's say I don't know if I have Lauren Phillips, but I think I have Amy Quinn. I don't remember. But
hey boys, I just want to tell you, if you go look at his Twitter, it's quite clear Terrell has a type. It's quite clear, fellas. I just want to point it out to you. When you look at the pictures, he's got a type.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, say, I mean, like, say, Spencer's brunette, Ember's Asian. Let's say Lauren Phillips is redhead, Lacey Lynn a redhead. I mean, Amy Quinn's a redhead. I mean, that's not a type.
I mean, those could all be wigs. So let's be real.
This nigga has a type. Look, I just want you and Daryl to go look at the Real Trade Camp, and y'all was be like, nigga, you have a type. Like, yeah, I'll put it in there for you. I'll put it in the chat. Y'all gonna be like, nigga, you have a type. Stop right now. Okay. But
I mean, yes, and also tweeted out, that Gigi Dolan is just, like say a bombshell. Okay, let's say, it's true.
Whatever, nigga. You got a type. I don't care what you say.
Hey, Darby Allin. Hey, Darby Allin was on fan.
Finish telling people where to find you.
Is there anything else? No, that's it. That's it. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, we're good.
All right. Daryl, tell the people where to find you. Mr. Low Elo Janitor.
Low Elo Janitor on Twitch, YouTube. We streaming that Call of Duty, that Warzone. And that's what we doing. Same old. That's about it.
Mace, tell the people where to find you.
Man. Twitter funky_stuff09. I say something crazy from time to time. Follow me. twitch.tv/swaggy mace, and also be on the lookout for the ITC TikTok. It will be we will highlight a few instances and segments for you, so you can get the real spice quick and easy. Be on the lookout for that.
I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, that TikTok is about to be something different, because there's gonna be somebody crazy in charge. I ain't saying who, but just somebody crazy. That's all I'm saying. But you guys know where to find me at JSpenderman everywhere. You can see my face or the ITC logo. Make sure you like, subscribe, and everything to our pages. Also, at in February of the new year, we will be dropping another new show for you. Me and Terrell just gotta get over the next month and record about 2 more episodes before we start putting them out. But that'll be an interesting one. That'll be Terrell's his passion project there that he wants to do. So we are gonna get those out. It's gonna be something that's a little bit different, for sure, and it's going to be it's a little bit different, but it's also something really cool. When you guys get to listen to it and see it, you'll understand what we mean by it being something a little bit different, but done in a very cool way there. So that being said, people, I just want to cover a couple things before we say goodbye for the year here, because we'll see you guys at the start of next year, right? Because we're not recording next week, because like I told you guys, we're splitting this in 2. Suck it if you don't like it. But want to give some special shout outs to people. Number 1, we have a dude in our Madden League. His name is Logan, the man. Logan, shout outs to you, brother. You are always supporting us. We appreciate you riding with us every week, listening to us every week. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate the love, dog. So we show you some love back. ITC appreciates you. Got to send a shout out to our boy OJ, our boy Cade, man. That dude, he always shows us love. He spreads us out into other Discords and stuff that he is in, trying to help us grow all the time. So special shout outs to you. Our guys in GOAT League that follow us, man. We appreciate y'all, boys. We know some of y'all, fuck you, Jags, don't really like us and want to be and just fucking haters. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, dog. It's all good. We still love y'all anyway. So we appreciate y'all, boys. All y'all in our Madden League that rock with us, we appreciate you. And of course, everybody who has rocked with us for a very, very long time, who consistently listen to us, show us love, show us support, let us know that we're doing good. We appreciate all of y'all, and we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holidays there. Make sure you spend the time with your family and enjoy it. Because again, ladies and gentlemen, this was another edition of your favorite weekly sports show. And that is ITC
Sports Ball.
and just to cap it off, ladies and gentlemen, stop paying attention to the Kardashians. They don't care about you. Pay attention to science, because knowledge is power.
Facts, baby. Hey, don't go nowhere. Make sure you hit that subscribe down at the bottom. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you share us. We only grow with you guys. That's it. That's all I'm here for. Came to harass you. Like I said, hit and subscribe, people. Hit and subscribe. I'm looking at you. You see me right in the eyes. I'm waiting for you to do it.